Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. I do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Monday, the 18th of October, 2021. Remember, there's a repeat of this program on Tuesday from 11:30 to 12:30. So viewers, those of you on YouTube, those of you on Facebook, those of you that are viewing us from the comfort of your living room, your bedroom, your dining area, your porch, your phone, your tablet, a special good night to you and those of you up the Caribbean and around the globe. As we start off our program tonight, viewers, 238-6716 is our phone number to call in live on set, where you can drop in your comments on issues that we are dealing with and issues that are concerning you as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. So as we start off our program tonight, Deputy Commissioner of Police McDonald Jacob has confirmed that members of the bomb squad of the TTPS are currently investigating a suspicious package that was discovered at the parkade in Port of Spain today. According to Jacob, the package was found by workers at the compound, who notified the TTPS and the TNT Fire Service. Meanwhile, Chief Fire Officer Marlon Smith confirmed that they responded to an explosion or an explosive device at Government Plaza in Port of Spain. Now, on Queen Street, Edward Street, and Richmond Street in downtown Port of Spain was cornered off while officials investigate the matter. As a precautionary measure, nearby government buildings on the government plaza, such as the Ministry of Legal Affairs and the Ministry of National Security, were evacuated. So viewers, my question to you this afternoon: this alleged bombing in Port of Spain, do you think it was a distraction from the real issue that we are facing right here in Trinidad and Tobago? 238-6716. I want to hear what you have to say. It's Mash Up Monday tonight, viewers. Now, over the weekend, President broke silence. She broke her silence on the meritless, on who visited her. Did she take instructions? Who gave instructions? But to me, it's best she did remain silent. It's best she did remain silent, because she didn't bring anything to comfort the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago as a president. As a president. But nevertheless, they choose to embarrass themselves in high office, so let them do it to themselves. So as we move along tonight, government will soon aim to put farmland back into agriculture before it is overrun by squatters. This is one of the reasons that Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley administration is seeking public-private partnership from La Gloria Estate, once the home of thousands of heads of buffaloes. A local version of the ravine water buffalo. The Ministry of Agriculture published 2 expressions of interest. One for the development of a modern nursery, and another for strategic partners for the lease of almost 800 acres of state land at La Gloria Estate, New Grand, for agriculture projects. Agriculture Minister Clarence Rambarat confirmed that states sought to maximize the use of land before Before viewers, it was lost to squatters. Rambarat also confirmed that while the La Gloria Estate have been used for cattle before, the government currently focus on what crop or such crops as pineapple. So viewers, the minister was in Senate, but I don't know, he's live now? Nice. So we have on the line to give us a more in-depth of this public partnership with the La Gloria Estate, that is from a little after New Grant until George Village. So we have on the line tonight the Agriculture Minister, Minister Clarence Rambarat. Good night, sir.
Hi, good night, Saeed. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago.
I know, I just hope we are not disturbing you because I know you said you would be in the Senate.
Yeah, we finished for the day, so the budget debate in the Senate. Today is the first day. It ended for today, and we'll continue tomorrow.
Thank God. Thank God we get you. And I know you do. If there's one thing I could say, Minister, that you never duck my call. Ever since I started contacting you, you never duck my call, and I do want to thank you for that. So, Minister, what kind of information can you give us regarding to the La Gloria Estate, public and partnership?
Well, basically, we had done the Aripo livestock station was one of the first PPPs that we did. In the case of that station, we actually had animals and employees, and we had activities going on. And we went out in search of a private sector partner. We got that partner, and the employees were moved. In this case, the La Gloria Estate is a former Caroni Limited estate that is about more than 2,400 acres.
Okay.
And that has been unutilized, is vacant for several years now. And we put a portion of it, 790 acres, for public-private partnership. And people who are interested could make a proposal for the entire 790 acres, or they could make proposals for 100-acre blocks, because around the country you hear people say they're interested in agriculture, they want access to land and so on. This is a way of getting access to land. And we really want to encourage a combination of small farms and larger farms, and this is an opportunity for individuals, farmers associations, credit unions, trade unions, individuals, anybody want to make a proposal for the use of the land, they're free to do that. And on the platform on Saturday when I spoke at the PNM meeting, I also said that you would see over a period of time we put out smaller and smaller parcels, because we're going through our database, we're going through our records and trying to find unutilized land that could be put out for same type of public proposal.
Now, but have you any idea of what type of agriculture you, La Gloria Estate would have?
We said that we believe it, of course, is suitable for livestock farming. It has infrastructure for that, because there was once a buffalo herd there under Caroni Limited. But we've also said it's good for tree crops, it's good for forestry in terms of teak and pine and hardwood and those things. It's good for pineapple. It's the sort of undulating land that's similar to what is already farmed in tableland. And it is generally good for agriculture.
Okay, now I know the area. It is from North Trace, by where they have the housing, the part where the house there, the beginning of the La Gloria Estate, right?
Yeah.
It goes all the way into Hindustan. Yes. Now, Minister, I was up there. I have a lot of friends up there, family up there. I was up there on Saturday, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And I tried to contact you Saturday. Now, when I was informed of some residents who live up there. Now, this might be news to you because it was news to me and for Trinidad and Tobago. Now, what I was informed of, there's an individual, right, who is going around and asking people to make a deposit of $5,000. Now, this individual is giving them a receipt I don't know if you are aware of that.
Well, I know for a fact, because I have said it publicly, there are people who are engaged in the illegal transactions relating to state land. Some of those matters have gone to the police already. So I would not doubt that that is happening. In relation to La Gloria, I have received reports about people and the dealings with land. In fact, I sent one to the Commissioner of State Land today for investigation. And I would not doubt, in fact, in Sangre Grande, I had an issue up in Sangre Grande where the person was actually giving receipts. And a lot of times the public don't want to come forward.
Yes.
In this case, the public came forward, the matter is being dealt with. So in La Gloria, I have a lot of people just like you. I have relatives. I was down there Friday, and once there are allegations, I would get to the bottom of it. But it is not something that I would doubt.
Now, the individual came to me. They said, "Said, we know you as a public figure. We know you're from the area. We know you're affiliated with the ministers concerning highlighting issues coming to agriculture." And they brought the matter to me. They said, "Said, we want you to investigate it because the individuals, they came to us, right? You make a down payment of 5,000, right? You will give them a receipt and you will give them time to pay off. Now, this individual is selling by the acres."
Right. So I want to tell members of the public that is anybody coming around like that going to rip you off. They're going to take your money because there's nobody who is authorized to sell state land in that manner. And I want to say tonight that I'm going to go back to Hindustan and chat with the people I know, and once I could get information, I will have it investigated.
Because I got some information as to where the individual living and who is the individual.
Right, but once you have that, you feel free to send it to me. I will deal with the matter.
Thank Minister, this is why. Now, I did try to contact you on Saturday or Sunday when the information came to me, but I know you're a busy man, you're in and out of Parliament, and you're private thing. But can you tell us how much acreage of land will be given to the buffalo type bison for the area?
What we have put out there is 790 acres. And we've also put out for a project in Shagaramat for persons interested in constructing a nursery facility. And there is one that will come out shortly for one in Guayagoyari, that is a former livestock facility of the ministry for persons involved. It is capable, you can do any form of agriculture on that site in Guayagoyari. And as I said, during the course of now into 2022, you'll see more of that coming out so that the public can have a role in agriculture if they wish to.
Okay, so it's the agriculture sector together with the livestock sector at the La Gloria Estate.
Yeah, that used to be a livestock farm.
Yes, I'm aware of that. So anybody could apply to the ministry for land concerning livestock or agriculture.
Yeah, for that particular site, you go on the ministry's Facebook page or website, you will see the document.
Minister, I do want to thank you for joining us tonight and sharing with the public the issues and the arising of the La Gloria Estate and what the ministry have in plan for it, because I know that there's hundreds of acres down there.
Yes, thank you very much. And send me the information that you have. I
will. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Minister.
Good night.
So viewers of New Grant, Tablan, Noah Trace, Coruscant, inside George Village, around the area, I want you all to understand that the La Gloria Estates, which it starts in Noah Trace, just after New Grant, it starts there, it goes all the way into Hindustan, it goes all the way up to the Tablan High School. Now, I was there Saturday and I got information as to who is selling the land. Now, no state land is for sale. I want you all to understand that. I know Tablan area is a well-equipped area with a lot of pine fields, And I just want the farmers to understand that if you make a down payment, and I'm very, very strict with this, if you made a down payment for 100 acre or 200 acre of land, go back and take your money. Go back and take your money. Do not be conned. I am telling you that. Some individuals reach out to me and they said, Saeed, we need your help in this matter. People are taking state land and they are selling it. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. All will be surprised to know the individual, you know. All will be surprised to know of who the individual is and what position they hold. It's such a sad thing when you have an office and you could do what you want. It's such a sad thing. So I just want you all to be on the alert. Anybody telling you, well, hey, you could apply for 10 acres, give us a 10,000 or 5,000 down payment and you get a receipt and you get time to pay it off. Let me tell you something, you will lose your money. You will lose your money. It was brought to my attention and I am using my platform. We just spoke to the Minister of Agriculture. So please, save your 5,000. So everybody in the New Grand, the Princestown, the George Village, the Tabland, inside Coruscant, inside New Grand, anywhere around there, if you made your down payment, go back and collect your money. Go back and collect your money. Because fraud is a serious thing. Fraud is a serious thing. Call a good night.
Advice.
Hello?
Sorry, good night. The minister should also advise or recommend to the people who have carry land that they will be given a proper title for the land so that they will get money from the bank to do whatever agriculture projects they want to do.
I believe that they are working on that, my friend. So viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, there's lots more in store right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk. So viewers in George Village, if all you pay for all your land, and the man wants to give back all your money, all contact me. Contact me because I know of individuals who made down payments already, and I'm telling all you. I'm telling all you, it's a serious thing. So viewers, President Paula Weeks is expected to clear the air on whether she received an order of merit list with the top 7 candidates selected by Police Service Commission, that is the PSC, to be considered by the House of Representatives for the post of Commissioner of Police. However, there have been repeated calls from the opposition to state if the Prime Minister intervened on August the 12th to block the order of merit list from moving forward. Meanwhile, the view of former Police Service Commission PSC Chairman Professor Ramesh Deusaran said, the President must act in accordance with the law and send a merit list of nominees for the position of Commissioner of Police, that is the COP, to Parliament for debate. So viewers, according to the President, she did send a list. She did send a list on August 12th, but on that very said day, she retracted the list. Why? Is politics playing in the selection of a top cop in Trinidad and Tobago? And if politics is playing in selecting the Commissioner of Police to serve Trinidad and Tobago, well then our security in Trinidad and Tobago is down to the dogs. Once it is manipulated by politicians, we do not have a proper, or how should I say, well-functioned independent body. Anytime politics start playing in that is a problem right there. Prime Minister Dr. Kid Rowley has a rubbish allegation that he was part of a committee meeting which discussed the selection of a police commissioner. The PM also added that he was free to visit and communicate with the President when necessary. Nobody said no. Nobody said no. I never said don't go. I never said don't have meetings. I never said do not communicate. What I am asking, what Saieed is asking, and I'm asking it on behalf of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago also, and even media houses also. Did the Prime Minister had discussion concerning the merit list with the President? That is what we are asking. On Friday, opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisasa called on Dr. Rowley to confirm if he visited the President's house to discuss the selection of a commissioner. Under the Constitution, this process can only be done by the Police Service Commission. Responding to these allegations, Rowley denied there was any interference in the selection process.
But I've seen it put out there as part of the population's disturbance that the Prime Minister bullied the President into making some decision with respect to what the Police Service Commission did. I want to categorically deny that I had anything to do with the relationship between the President and the Police Service Commission and any action of the Service Commission in its relationship with the President.
Now, viewers, I want to let you understand. I want to let you to understand this. The Prime Minister have all rights to defend himself. He have all rights. Whether he's telling the truth or whether he's not telling the truth, he have all rights to defend himself. He also stated that he was never involved with any selection of the PCS of any list and have seen no list.
I've seen one senior counsel, who shall remain nameless for good reason, knowing nothing about these matters, expressing an opinion that there was a tripartite meeting between the Prime Minister and the President and the Chairman of the Police Service Commission, and therefore there was interference and la 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 la. Absolute falsehood. No such meeting took place. And I'll go further. I have never involved myself in any selection by the Police Service Commission of any list. I have seen no list, whether it is substantive post or acting post. I've seen no list. All of that business of the state would have been between the Police Service Commission and the President. And of course, as Parliament, we did intervene later on, indicating to you that it came to our attention that an error has been made.
I want you, viewers of Real Talk, to keep in mind, he said he saw no list. He said he saw no list. He have a right to put up a defense. He has his rights. But I also want you to understand, who is the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago? Who is the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago? Not the Prime Minister himself? And since this is concerning security, since this is concerning the Commissioner of Police, since this is concerning a list that have to go to the House of Representatives to select a commissioner, don't you think he would know? Don't you think? Because I will tell you something. Let me break down this a little bit for you. I have researchers, yes. We have the Prime Minister as the head of the Security Council. We're talking security, yeah? So, I have researchers, yes. But I also have a head researcher apart from other researchers. So we have the Commissioner of Police, we have the list, we have the individuals on the list. But keep in mind, when it goes to the House of Representatives, it have to go to who before? Follow me closely. I have researchers, but I also have a head researcher. We have the people who gather the list and put the 7 names on it. Correct? Who is the head of the Security Council in Trinidad and Tobago? The Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley. So he is the head of Security Council. Security. I have a head, one person who is in charge as the head of my researcher team. So you see, so we have 2 heads right there. While we have the workers underneath, putting everything together, putting the list together, this is the list, putting the list together, the head have to verify and make sure everything is correct. Same thing as the head, being the head of the Security Council. Let me tell you something, you can't come and whisper inside there, inside, I don't know this now, boy. I break it down so you would understand. Now he have a right. He have his rights to defend himself. So the head of my researching, when the researchers put everything together, it passed through the head before it come to me. This is my list. So I am thinking, the person that put this list together, don't you think it goes to the head of the Security Council? Don't you think a notification goes to the head of the Security Council? I mean, we're talking about the head. We're not talking about the workers who put the list together. We're talking about the head verifying this. All are following me, Trinidad and Tobago? All are following me? Good. So if the president now, if the president submitted the list on the 12th of August, why in God's name did the president retract the list, and on what purpose, and on whose advice? Today is the 18th of August. A merit list with the individuals to be selected as one to be the Commissioner of Police for Trinidad and Tobago. A list was submitted on the 12th of August, but was retracted the same day by the President. Did she act accordingly? Did she violate any constitutional rights? And if so, on what ground? On what grounds did the President of Trinidad and Tobago, Paula Mae Weeks, retract back the list from going to the House to be debated? I'm not hearing anybody asking the President that. On what grounds did you retract back the list? What caused you to retract back the list? What was so important that you had to retract back the list the very same day? Now, Trinidad and Tobago needs an explanation from the President, Paula Mae Weeks, as to why did you go and retract back the list that you have submitted to the House? Nobody is studying that. Everybody's studying if the Prime Minister lie or the President lie. I understand that they have to put up a defense, yes. I will not go against them with that. The President have to put up a defense. The Prime Minister have to put up a defense. The head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago, he himself have to put up a defense. But the thing is, the question that nobody is asking is, why did the President of Trinidad and Tobago retract the list? And on what grounds did you retract the list? Trinidad and Tobago needs an explanation as to why you did that. Because you cannot be the President, and then you cannot be the Commissioner of Police. You see, Trinidad and Tobago, we tell ourselves that the Prime Minister and the President do not have to answer to the citizens. That is what we tell ourselves. That is what we tell ourselves. And they are telling themselves, well, I am holding this position. I don't have to answer to the people. But the thing is, you all are embarrassing Trinidad and Tobago. Forget the citizens for a minute. You all are embarrassing Trinidad and Tobago. As leaders, as people with as a person, as an individual with a hefty portfolio. You forget yourself, power get to your head, and you're doing what you want, not realizing in the midst of everything, you are embarrassing yourself. So my question is tonight, is politics playing in the selection of a Commissioner of Police? And if politics is playing in an independent body, which we call the Police Service, well, then the Police Service going down to the dogs. Because there's interference. And I will tell you something. I will tell you something. I feel because of the president title and because she's a former judge, I feel that lawyers, top-notch lawyers in Trinidad, I just feel that they are afraid to ask her questions. Because of the fact that she's a president and because of the fact that she's a former judge or a magistrate, I feel that they are afraid to ask her questions. So if they are afraid to ask, I am not no judge, retired. I am not no JP. I am not no lawyer, but I am a citizen. I am a businessman. I am a public figure. I am a spiritual leader. So my question now to the President of Trinidad and Tobago, what was the reason for retracting the list that you submitted to the House of Representatives to be debated for the selection of a Commissioner of Police? That is my question to you. You see, I go tell you something. When you're in security business, you just know the do's, you just know the don'ts. You just know who do, and you just know who where do. So I am not judging the Prime Minister. I want to let you understand something. He have a right to put up a defense, just like any one of you all. He have a right. Caller, good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, we was asking a question if it have any political interference, right? I would say yes. And I can elaborate a little bit if you have a little chance, right? Here I say that the Prime Minister in this interview he had Saturday, this press briefing, the man come out and he said two things. And if people understand what the man say, I don't know what to tell them. The man come out and he say that how he don't have to answer no question about who he visit or if he visit the president. And he went on to elaborate, and the outcome was that he went to the president while the Police Service Commission chairman was there. The second thing is that he also said that he wrote to the Police Service Commission 1 year ago to say that he had lost confidence in the Commissioner of Police. Right? Now, when you read between the lines, side, the man lost confidence in Gary, and then he find himself in a meeting between the two of them. So you have to pick sense from nonsense. And let me tell you something. The President, the Attorney General, have to resign after this whole fiasco, and Keith Rowley had to dissolve Parliament and call back a general election because he put himself in the middle of this thing. Let me tell you something. That merit list that the President got from the Police Service Commission chairman, it have nothing in the law book or the Constitution saying that she could retract that merit list and give it back to the Police Service Commission. You know. Once she get a list, she had to check the list and forward it to the Parliament. You know. And Gary Griffith come out and he say that as well. He say that it have nothing in the Constitution, nothing in the law stating that she have to retract that list. Now here what I'm saying, right? From the 11th of August till now, till Gary term come to an end, all they didn't bring back the list to the president.
True.
So what happened all that time? Remember Gary come out before his tenure end and he said that some conspiracy to get him out of office. This is the conspiracy between the Prime Minister, the President, the Attorney General, and the Police Service Commission Chairman. Three big offices, the three highest offices in the land side in corruption. And if people can't open their eye and see what it is going on, I can't help them on the side.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers, before we go for the break, Dr. Rowley further maintained that both the office of the Prime Minister and the President must work at times together to address issues of national interest. The PM added that he can speak with the President for as much as he likes and was under no obligation to speak about matters unless it is something for public consumption.
I said I can go there 7 days a week, 24 hours a day and speak to the President as much as I like and talk with anything I want with her. And I am under no obligation to tell you until I or the President think that it is something for public consumption. It's a country running here, not a parlor, you know.
So viewers, we're going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, I agree with the Prime Minister. I agree with the Prime Minister. He don't have to come to us and tell us what they talk about. But what the President do have to come to the citizen and tell them is the reason for retracting the merit list that was sent to the House of Representatives to debate for the Commissioner of Police. When we come back after this break.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So, do you think the president or Trinidad and Tobago an explanation? Tonight we're dealing with the Prime Minister, we're dealing with the President, and we're dealing with the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago. So listen to this, viewers. Prime Minister Dr. Saieed have admitted that he lost confidence in the former police commissioner, Mr. Gary Griffith, 1 year ago after he wrote a letter to the Police Service Commission, the PSA, detailing the reason for his discontent. Dr. Rowley stated that he wrote to the PSC on 3 separate occasions indicating the loss of confidence in the Commissioner of Police for Trinidad and Tobago.
1 year ago, in my capacity as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, I wrote to the Police Service Commission a letter under my hand with my signature. And the most important thing I could do as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is to attach my signature to any document. That letter was a letter indicating to the Commission that as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, I had lost confidence in the Commissioner of Police of Trinidad and Tobago. That's 1 year ago.
One question on what led to this loss of confidence. Rowley mentioned that it was his judgment and that there were things he deals with publicly and things he does not deals within the public.
There are things that I deal with publicly and there are things that I do not. I have now publicly stated that. That's a year ago. I could have published that letter a year ago. I could have told that a year ago. I did not. I tell you now, if only because of the situation that exists in the country. Now, I started out by telling you what some people think the country is. And in that environment, especially given the interpretation and the conspiracy theories that are going around and the role that I'm supposed to play, I only mention that in the context of my role as Prime Minister and my relationship that I should have with an independent commission who is responsible for another piece of the governance of this country.
So Trinidad and Tobago, what caused the loss of confidence in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service? Now, if you lost confidence in the commissioner who heads Trinidad and Tobago Police Force, well, then you lose confidence in Trinidad and Tobago Police Force. Now, there are many issues I can raise, many topics I could touch on. But what caused the loss of confidence? Was it the Bayside Tower? COVID-19 party? Was it the raids that took place in Trinidad and Tobago that the commissioner did? Was it going into people's property and charging them under the COVID-19 regulation? Where and how did he lose interest? Why is he not telling the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago why you lost interest? Why? Tell us why. If you have reasons, come out and state. So the PSC, the citizen, the Commissioner of Police, the President, the Law Association would understand your grounds. Your grounds for losing confidence in the Trinidad and Tobago Commissioner of Police. You see, you want to talk about the chocolate, but you don't want to talk about the color of the chocolate. You don't want to talk about how the chocolate tastes. All you want to do is that you want to talk about the chocolate. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Did the Commissioner of Police go against your ruling? Trinidad and Tobago wants answers. You are the Prime Minister. You are the head of the Security Council. On what grounds? On what grounds did the head of the Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago lost confidence in the Commissioner of Police? On what grounds? Come out and tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Because the president owed the citizens an explanation as to what grounds she retracted the merit list. She better come good. Because I do business if you are the president of Trinidad and Tobago. I don't business if you are the president of the United States. I don't business if you are the president of England. I don't business if you are the president of Dubai or Pakistan or Sri Lanka. I don't business. What I business is that you have to tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago what caused you to subtract that list. Caller, good night.
Sorry, good night.
Go right ahead.
The Prime Minister have a right to beat them police when they want to, because they failed to finish investigate the email gate, number one. The President owed the country an explanation of who intercepted her letters and why it didn't go to Parliament. She needs to do that urgently, otherwise impeachment will come to her.
Thank you very much, my friend.
They are allowing the Attorney General to bring all kind of prisoners laws and apologies, and the PNM members of Parliament just voting yes to it, and they're violating the Constitution left, right, and center. This is why Martin Dilley Law Association is kicking head with them right now. And I'm not allowed to start kicking head with them just now because they're violating the Constitution and Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct. Thank you, my friend. So, there is one bacchanal brewing up. Here is another bacchanal. The Attorney General, Faraz Al-Rawi, have apologized to opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar after he alleged that Bissessar, while serving as the Prime Minister, approved the rental of properties by state from her relatives or for her relatives. Now, I tried to contact Dr. Rudal Munilal, I believe it was either Thursday or Friday, to give us an idea, highlight some of these issues, but unfortunately he was unable to come live with us. Now, MP for Oropu, Dr. Rudal Munilal previously stated that the allegations were false and confirmed that no family member of the member for Siparia benefited from any government contracts. My mistake, any government property rental.
The statement that the members of the family of the leader of the opposition having received government rentals is absolutely false, untrue, and misleading. I have served as the Minister of Housing and Urban Development in the government led by the member for Siparia and had full access to cabinet notes and minutes, so I would have been aware of any such government rentals. Further, the Property and Real Estate Services Division, responsible for government rentals, fell under my ministerial portfolio. This according to the Trinidad and Tobago Gazette, Volume 51, number 120, dated 6th of July 2012. Additionally, I have known the member for Siparia and members of her family for over 30 years. As such, I can categorically state and confirm that no family members of the member for Siparia benefited from any government rentals.
Now listen to this, viewers. The AG indicated that at the time of the allegation, he had official documents which he believed supported the statement he made. Al-Rawi withdrew his statement and hereby apologized to the member for Siparia.
The statements were relative to the rental of properties under the government by the member for Siparia. My contribution was not read from a prepared speech at the time. I had official documents which I verily believed supported the statements which I made. In addition, the member for Siparia was not in the chamber at the time of my contribution and made no refutation upon the conclusion of my contribution. Further, no other member of the opposition took objection to my statements, nor was there any request for clarifications at the time of or upon conclusion of my contribution. It has come to my attention that the member for Oropuch East has since refuted my statements, which reflected upon the member for Siparia. In those circumstances, I withdraw my statements and hereby apologize to the member for Siparia.
Now, viewers, the AG did apologize in the House, right? And Bridget Annisa George stated that she was satisfied with the Attorney General providing an explanation, withdrew an apology at the earliest opportunity.
I indicated then that I would give my ruling at a later sitting, and I am prepared to now rule on the question of privilege raised by the member. The member alleges that the member for San Fernando West, the Attorney General, deliberately misled this House, and in support of this allegation cited the statements made by the Attorney General on Friday, 8th October 2021, during the budget debate. In the response, the Attorney General, a short while ago, provided a personal explanation of the utterances he made. He thereafter withdrew the statement and apologized to the member for Siparia. Honorable members, as the guardian of the privileges of this House, I must remind each of you that freedom of speech is regarded as the most valuable and most essential privilege enjoyed by members. Your words spoken in the course of proceedings are protected only to the extent that the privilege is not abused. I am satisfied that the Attorney General provided an explanation, withdrawal, and apology at the earliest opportunity. In these circumstances, I therefore find no prima facie breach of privilege warranting the attention of this House.
Do you know how long I ain't hear the House Speaker talk? You know how long I ain't hear the House Speaker say something? Wow. So Trinidad and Tobago, now you all have understood that while the UNC was in power, no family member who had big housing or big establishment, their property were rented for the use of the United National Congress Party. So now you all will understand that. But in the PNM administration, who cares? You had that for rent? All right, we're taking that. We're taking that. So does the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, also the head of the Security Council in Trinidad and Tobago. Do you think the President owes Trinidad and Tobago an explanation as to why she retracted the list? Call her good night. Hello?
Hello?
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Good night, Mr. Ali. You have been doing a wonderful work in this country at Trinidad and Tobago. I called in to say I fed up and disgust of the PNM, the way that they're treating the people in this country of Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Rowley, tonight I describe you as Pharaoh, and I ask you to let the country go, let the people go, because you are not the controller of Trinidad and Tobago. God is the controller of Trinidad and Tobago. So, Mr. Rowley, set the people free. I describe you as Pharaoh tonight. Have a good night.
Thank you, my friend. So, viewers, that is issues that is faced in Trinidad and Tobago. Is politics being played in the selection of the Commissioner of Police in Trinidad and Tobago? I'm not hearing about the Caribbean Court of Justice. I'm not hearing about them at all. Is our justice system failing in Trinidad and Tobago? Again, where's all these top-notch lawyers? if I was a member of the opposition, I would pay for an ad tomorrow and a printed press. What caused the president of Trinidad and Tobago to retract the merit list? That would have been the headline. Take what I'm telling you. You see, there's a lot of individuals in Trinidad and Tobago, we want answers, but we are afraid to ask. But I want them to understand that the position you have is a physical position. It's a physical position. You don't let power get to your head. I always say that. I just do spiritual work. And I do allow power to get to my head. I always say that. So viewers, there's about 5 minutes left on our show for tonight. Mashup Monday, 18th of October 2021. There's a rerun on Tuesday the 19th at 11:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we'll be right back here on Tuesday night for another episode of Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Now, I do want to encourage you to make a Real Talk investment. Why am I telling you this? Now, according to Brian Manning, the days are getting harder. And you all will have to pay your fair share of government tax, whether you like it or not. Because he said the more people we demand to pay tax, the lesser the burden will be on some of us. Where would you get the extra cash from? You already have your money put on a financial institute where you're getting 0.05%. In the coming years, you will need a little more than 0.05%. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to contact Real Talk Financing and Investment Company. They are a licensed money lending financial institute right here on Caroni Savannah Road in Shoguanas. So, you're looking for a little extra? Contact them today. 238-6716, 267-7325, or 339-1670, and inquire about our investment. Like I said, Real Talk Finance and Investment Company are paying the highest percentage rate right now in Trinidad and Tobago. Viewers, and very soon, I'm just waiting for my 2 weeks to pass, where they would say you will be fully vaccinated with your 2 doses. I'm just waiting for my 2 weeks to pass. Real Talk Group of Companies will be extending in the neighboring countries. So when you tell yourself Real Talk Group of Companies or Saieed is just a guy on TV, Saieed is a businessman. I have a financing company. I have a certificate to lend money. I always said I have a certificate to lend money. And presently Real Talk Financing and Investment Company, you gain more than any financial institute in Trinidad on your return. So I am encouraging you, viewers. I am encouraging you. Don't wait for when you hear you have to pay a property tax 1 year from now. You don't have the extra cash to do it. Invest in Real Talk Investment, where you would benefit later on. When times get hard and the dollar seems tough, you will have an investment where you could dip in and pull out and pay without having to sweat where the money is coming from 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years from now. So why wait? Contact them today. So viewers, we're out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, I am Saieed Ali. You're viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali, where we bring to you the issues that are facing us, the citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. So, from our team here, Allah ba innarhum kabailin sir kabaula ra'anda baula lamasi. Go and tell the nation about Real Talk with Saieed Ali, where you're getting the best news for free. Until we meet again, good night.